Louisiana rap artist NBA YoungBoy says he's been pardoned by President Trump after being sentenced by a Utah judge to 2 years in federal prison on gun-related charges last November. The rapper, whose real name is Kentrell Galden, announced on social media he is among several people pardoned by the president this week. Last year, Galden acknowledged having possessed weapons despite being a convicted felon. He reached an agreement to resolve all state charges against him and pleaded guilty to 2 federal charges.
So a couple of rappers have come out, or let's say one in particular, YoungBoy. One of his lyrics in 2017 that he put out is F Donald Trump. Had some more disparaging things to say. He had a violent past of assault and battery, multiple cases of that, and firearm, drug, and fraud charges. What sold you on him getting a second chance?
Hey, man, it is what it was and what it's gonna be. It's already been. Truth be told, we done did it again. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. This your boy Mothello with Mothello Media, man. Y'all know what time it is. NBA YoungBoy. Hey, Donald Trump. He done pardoned him, man. Donald Trump done pardoned NBA YoungBoy from his felony charge. We're going to get into that a little bit later in this video, so I don't want to spoil it. But right now, this young lady that's right in front of us, I want y'all to know exactly who she is so you won't get confused on what's going on. Before she was pardoned by President Donald Trump during his first term, Miss Alice Johnson was behind bars for 20 years for drug-related offenses. Now, Miss Johnson spends her days as the White House's pardon czar. Caesar is not the this not the way you pronounce that. But let's get to it. Overseeing and recommending clemency cases for the Trump administration. So that's what she is. That's her job, man. She was locked down for 20 years for a drug-related offense. Trump pardoned her during his first term, and now she's here, man, to make sure everybody get the same treatment and feel the same way she felt when she got that burden lifted up off of her. That's who this is. Let's get to it.
I looked at the age and how this young man grew up. He grew up in a very impoverished neighborhood, and the things that he had to face young NBA YoungBoy growing up, most of those were gun charges without the guns being discharged. But I also looked at what happened to him on a set where he was filming a video and he had a prop in the set. That's really where this came from. He didn't come out of prison. He was given a pardon so he could have a new beginning. And the officers who, in this particular case, they came at him as though he was a terrorist and he was on a set filming for a video. They gave him a gun charge for that. And he thought that the officers who did this were all investigated and fired. So I look at the elements of what happened to this young man.
So right there, man, you heard it. She said she's breaking it down, looking at all the elements and everything that's going on when it comes to seeing who comes forth and get pushed through to get a pardon. That's Miss Alice Johnson, man. Like I say, she was behind bars 20 years for a drug-related offense. The first term, Donald Trump pardoned her, man. And now her job is to make sure everybody gets a fair trial, gets looked at, and their cases, you know, get looked at, man, to make sure that if they get an unfair trial or unfair charge, they're gonna get a pardon too. Most definitely. Trump pardoned Golden in less than 6 months. Golden is NBA YoungBoy after his sentence to nearly 2 years in prison for a gun-related charge in December 2024. So at the time, he acknowledged possessing, despite being a convicted felon. NBA YoungBoy, he admitted to that. He admitted to having that thing on him, you know, because he said, I'd rather get caught with it than get caught without it. Most definitely. A month before his sentence, the rap star pleaded guilty to his involvement in a years-long prescription drug fraud scheme in Utah. He pleaded guilty to 2 counts of third-degree felony identity fraud, 2 counts of third-degree felony forgery, and 6 counts of misdemeanor unlawful pharmacy conduct, and plead no contest. I plead no contest too, because this ain't no drug ring, man. He did not receive a prison sentence for that case, but was ordered to pay $25K. Golden, which aka NBA YoungBoy's legal woes, also included being indicted by a federal grand jury in 2021 for possessing an unregistered firearm and possession of firearms by a convicted felon in connection to the 2020 case. So yeah, man, he had a slew of charges. They tried to run it all together. They tried to put something with something and make something, but it didn't shake nothing. Most definitely, man. Big salute to Trump for acknowledging all the people who reached out to him, you know, to make sure that this situation, man, was handled. NBA YoungBoy released a statement on Instagram. He said, "I want to thank President Trump for granting me a pardon and giving me the opportunity to keep building as a man, as a father, and as an artist. This moment means a lot. It opens the door to a future I've worked hard for, and I'm fully prepared to step into this. Big thanks to the pardon czar, Miss Alice Marie Johnson, for fighting for second chances for so many people. And to my lawyer, Miss Brittany K. Barnett, for being in my corner and all your hard work to make this possible. And thank you to everyone who believed in me. I'm grateful. I'm focused. I'm ready. NBA YoungBoy. You already know what it is. Fuck yeah, bitch. Yeah. He said I'll let too. I'm just ad-libbing. Most definitely. Yeah, man. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this situation, man. Do y'all feel like NBA YoungBoy was worthy of the pardon? Do you feel like any others, like Hoover, was worthy of the pardon? I'm just saying. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, man. We gonna have a lot more coming. It is what it was and what it's gonna be. It's already been. Truth be told, we done did it again. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. NBA YoungBoy, keep your head up, man. Keep your head up. Handle your scandal. Donald Trump, keep your motherfucking foot on their shoulders. Keep it on their throat, man. Handle your scandal. I'm gone.